the car again in Ohio. So this is a big deal because we have been stuck in Texas. We have not seen the kids in 10 days. Yeah. 10 days, you guys. It was supposed to be, we were supposed to be in Texas for 4 days and then come home and get the kids. Obviously, if you've seen anything on social media or the news, you've heard what's going on in Texas. And we can tell you from firsthand experience, it was not fun.
No, it was not.
It was not fun at all. If you want to know why we're actually down in Texas, we'll explain all that here later. But we are so excited. We are in the car in Ohio. Woohoo!
Yay!
Not in Texas.
Yeah.
We got out of Texas. We actually got food of our choice.
Nice.
That was a big deal because, you know, we didn't have that in Texas. And we're gonna go get the kids. We saw Madeline last night. It was freaking adorable. She started like whimper crying. I think she just missed us so much and she was so excited. She just started like we were petting her. She was just like loving all over us. It was so stinking cute. We are going to record the kids' reactions when we get home. We'll see how that goes. Sorry, not home, when we get to pick them up. Sorry, I'm not very good at clearly explaining this. We're on our way to go get them. We got in at, we got home like a little before 10 last night.
Yeah.
And then we slept an actual good night's sleep, which we've not had in a long time. Left this morning, driving 2 hours to go pick up the kids from the grandparents. While we were stuck in Texas, the kids were lucky. They have been safe and warm with the grandparents, just loving life. And we get to go pick them up now. We're on our way down there. It's about a 2-hour drive down there, 2-hour drive back. But we are so excited to see the kids. I'm fully expecting Jesse to be excited to see us.
Yes.
Like, we talked to them yesterday on the phone and we told Jesse, we're on an airplane right now. And he's like, oh, really? You're coming home? We're like, yes. And he's so excited. Olivia has not wanted to talk to us on the phone like the past 3 days.
She might be holding a grudge.
She is not thrilled with us right now. So we'll see how excited she is to see us. We'll find out. So if you guys are wondering what it was actually like in Texas, the news is not exaggerating. Like,
yeah.
It's not good, you guys. We saw it firsthand. We were living through it there for a little bit. We were fortunate enough to be able to, well, we stayed in 3 different hotels.
We had hotels to stay in which are on like the hospital power grid, so we never actually lost power. We didn't have water.
But we did have power, which means we had heat. So that was very important. We had access to food the first couple days. Luckily, Alan was able to stock up a little bit of food. So everything is shut down. Like, nothing is open. We're talking no restaurants, no gas stations for food, no stores to get stuff. Like, everything is shut down.
Roads are closed. Like, the
roads are all closed. Like, you can't get on them. Like, they're barricaded off with cops sitting there, so you cannot get on interstate. Yeah. Like, you can't go anywhere. And of course, we have no vehicle down there. We flew in and Ubered our way to the hotel. Yeah. So we have no vehicle. So there's no access to Ubers. All of those Ubers, taxis, everything was shut down. We had to go out in the snow and ice with our jackets because, you know, we don't have our winter coats and hats and gloves, and, you know, we are in tennis shoes and jackets, walking blocks to try to get food in the ice and the freezing and the snow. Once a day we were able to find somewhere that was open and serving some sort of food. Obviously, restaurants that were open did not have they didn't have, oh sorry, there's a wreck right here, let's hold on. And like through most of this, while we were in Texas, we did some updates on Instagram. So if you guys are ever like wondering what's going on or like want to follow us closer day to day, just check out our Instagram. We normally keep you updated over there, and we'll have it linked below on the description bar if you guys want to check that out. So the issue was the airport kept shutting down. It wasn't necessarily the airlines and the pilots and everything, but the airport down where we were in San Antonio, Texas, literally just kept shutting down because there was snow on the tarmac. So we were supposed to fly out Monday, that got canceled to Tuesday. Tuesday got canceled, changed it to Wednesday. Wednesday got canceled, couldn't even get a ticket for Thursday. Not that it mattered because those ones all got canceled anyways. At that point, we got a ticket for Friday. The Friday tickets were canceled. At that point, they said the soonest we could get out was Sunday. So we had to literally sit there on United website and keep refreshing to try to get one ticket at a time to get out on Friday. And then we had to pay extra out of pocket to try to get those because there was no being able to switch it and reserve our pricing from, there was no ability to have time to switch it because those tickets were going so fast. So we got that and we're like, you know, we'll just fix the pricing after we're home. Like if it gets us out of here, that's what we'll have to do. We got 2 different flights out for Friday. We went to the airport Friday morning, 7 a.m.?
Yeah, I think somewhere around there. So.
Well, we were leaving the hotel at 7 a.m. We got to the airport about 7:30. Yeah. And then the airport was closed. So they weren't opening up till noon. My flight was originally supposed to be at 12:05. His was like at 2:30, but mine got pushed back to like 12:53. We were flying through United. They did come in a couple hours early, so we were able to get our tickets adjusted. They were so sweet there at United at the airport. There were 2 people there that took such good care of us. Like, we were so grateful for how sweet and considerate they were. They were the best, above and beyond, to try to take care of us. They got us on the same flight out, which, I mean, it wasn't a big deal to us. Like, we were fine flying out individually, and we're like, that increases our chances of one of us actually getting out, so we were fine. While, I'm bouncing around, but while we were down in Texas trying to get food, people were vicious. Like, it was, we heard news stories like when Corona first hit about people like being very rude and mean and fighting over things. That's what was going on in Texas. Like, we were screamed at, yelled at, called every name but a cuss word. It was not pretty at all. People, it did not bring out the best in humanity. No. To say the least. Like, it was very sad for humanity, the way people were treating each other. But there were occasionally a few nice people, like the one lady at the hotel. Well, the 2 ladies at the hotel. I feel like all the people at the hotels, management and things like that, all treated everyone very nice. Like, they did the best they could with what they had to work with. Yes, they were. The hotels were trying their best, and I mean, they didn't have food either. And a lot of the hotel workers were stuck in the hotels with everyone else. Yeah. They weren't getting home. Of course, like, our family was so sweet, and they're like, we'll take care of, you know, the kids. It's not a big deal. Just get home when you can safely. There were no rental cars either. Yeah. Like, rental cars were completely gone by Monday. Yeah. They were gone. The roads were in no condition to be driving, and they were not safe at all. As you can see, like, even before this started, there was like a 100-car pileup that was horrific there in Texas, and it was not a good scenario to try to drive in. Not that we could get a rental car anyways, or we would have considered it, but we couldn't get our hands on a rental car at all anywhere. So while we were down there, like, our family and friends kept telling us, like, just enjoy your, you know, extra days off and things like that. And there was absolutely nothing about it that could be enjoyable. Yeah. Like, we were just, felt like a hostage situation. We couldn't leave. We had no access to get out. We had very limited food and water, and absolutely nothing was open. We couldn't do anything except for stress about how do we get out? Like, what is our exit plan? What are our options? What are our options when that gets canceled or failed? So we're constantly just trying to book flights, find hotel rooms to stay, moving from hotel room to hotel room, where we're carrying all of our stuff with it. I mean, the one hotel, we had to walk 2.5 blocks with all of our luggage through the ice and snow just to be able to go from one hotel room to the next. Yeah. To have rooms to stay in.
There's only so many times you can walk around the hotel room or a hotel itself and get out. Like, that was our option.
Yeah.
If you wanted out of the room, you had to walk around the hotel. You could go outside, but we weren't prepared.
We didn't have winter coats or hats or anything to be able to go outside. There were a lot of like homeless people and stuff walking around trying to, get food or money or something. So not exactly a pleasant stay there, but it was just we spent our days trying to figure out how to get out. Constantly checking flights through different airlines, different airports. Can we get away to an airport? Can we get access to an Uber or a taxi to get to this hotel for tomorrow? So it was just constantly trying to go through that. And the fact that we were able to even get hotel rooms, even from bouncing from hotel to hotel, was a big deal, because there were a lot of people down there that were sleeping in cars and sleeping in airport cots, because the hotels were completely booked. Luckily, when we were there in the beginning, they're like, look, book it out, and if you need to leave early, but if you don't book it out, you're not getting a room the next night, because they were being booked out so far in advance. And like some of the hotels shut down their online booking and stuff because they were having so many walk-ins of people desperate for a place to stay that you couldn't even book online at some of the hotels. Like the second hotel we went to, we had to walk over, book, go back to our hotel, and then drag all of our luggage over, and then go back and get the rest of the luggage, and then drag all of that over. But we had a warm place to stay that had electric and it was safe, so we were grateful for that, because not everybody else was so lucky. I hate that the people had to go to the warming shelters with COVID, because I mean, those people are having to choose between, do I want to chance freezing to death or chance getting COVID? And those are impossible decisions for people right now, and I hate that those people are in that predicament. It breaks my heart for them. And I'm sorry that this is really shaky and bumpy. The road's not exactly the best. So thanks for sticking with us through this. But we just wanted to give you guys our experience as to what Texas has been like the last 10 days.
Yep.
And we're almost to the kids, and we get to see them and be all sorts of excited and joyous and enjoy that. And we'll explain everything else after we get the kids. Hi.
I love you.
Hi.
Who's behind you?
I missed you, Mom. I missed you so much.
Do you want to give your daddy a hug?
Yeah.
Sweetie. Hi. I missed you.
I get to hug you.
How are you?
Did you hear that?
Good. I finally get to hug you.
Yeah, I finally get to hug you too, not just FaceTime you, huh?
Oh.
Did you miss us?
Yeah.
You missed us? Alright. You ready to go home? Ready to go home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give Jesse a hug. Oh, how you been,
just pulled on
kiddo?
jumping? Oh.
You been good?
Oh my goodness, did you have so much fun?
You ready to go
They
home?
have Paw Patrol.
They do have Paw Patrol.
I need to get some shoes on.
You need to clean up, is what you need to do.
Yeah, I know, that's it.
Oh.
Paw
What was she doing when I wasn't here?
She just said she liked it here. She didn't want to stay.
Of course she did. Well, she didn't want to talk to us the last few days. She's like, I'm done with you guys.
Yeah.
It's been too long. I haven't seen you. I've given up all hope I've ever seen you again. Moved in, I'm done.
We only touched our tablets. We only touched them to charge them.
Oh, so you didn't spend much time on your tablets.
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? Whole 10 days of the grandparents.
Unexpectedly.
Yes, it was supposed to be half that. But did you have so much fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Olivia, did you have so much fun? Yeah? You love to play with them? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you guys miss us? 10 being missed us the most ever, 1 being didn't miss us at all. What? Not yet.
Truthfully, to a 8 to 10.
Ooh, so like a 9?
9.
8 to 10.
It's 9.
Average of a 9?
Or a 9 to 10.
Aww. Well, we missed you guys a lot too.
Yeah.
We were very anxious to keep trying. We tried everything to get home to you guys as soon as we could.
So was it like a vacation?
Nope.
Not even close. It was very stressful. It was very hard. Food was scarce. There was nothing
The
fun.
food was scarce.
Yeah, honey, we had to fight for food.
Yeah, there was nothing open, Jesse.
There were no restaurants open.
There's no grocery
There was
stores?
no grocery stores, no running
grocery stores.
no running water.
There was no electricity, Jesse.
Well, we had electricity.
We had electricity.
But most people did not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like day and a half. Your mom and I survived off chips.
And we had we each had an individual travel bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
We had to ration out our chips and cereal to make sure it lasted long enough till we could get home.
So how much chips and cereal did you have left?
Enough to have a few leftovers. There's chips and no cereal, but there's some chips in the house. These are the important questions.
Yeah.
How much chips and cereal are left at the house for me to eat?
Yeah.
Can I come through?
I think Madeline missed you.
I think so too.
What?
She's excited about me.
She is so excited about you. She missed you so much.
Oh, you're soft. Why are you soft?
Oh, Madeline, no, sit. There's a good girl, there. Give her a hug.
Alright, so we were in Texas.
Jesse, why were we in Texas?
For a pageant.
Yes.
Yes. She is the current United States of America Mrs. West Virginia 2021.
Yep. Good job.
Thank you.
It only took you half a year to learn it.
It's a lot of words.
My national pageant was supposed to be later, and it was supposed to be in Vegas. The national system bumped it up and moved it to Texas. So that's why we were in Texas to begin with. What I love about the pageantry is that I get to work with the Autism Society and help raise more funding and awareness for autism. So that is my main platform that I work on throughout the year with the title. And yes, I can work on it without the title of Mrs. West Virginia. However, it is a lot easier to get attention, get on news stations, get people to listen to you when you have a title and an organization like this behind you. So it kind of makes it easier to raise the funding and not just some random autism mom trying to raise funding. You know, I have an organization behind me. So that's what I was doing in Texas, was to help raise more awareness for autism, and then we got stuck down there and couldn't come back. So Jesse has not seen any footage or videos or any photos yet.
Nah.
No. You saw me trying on the dress for the first time.
Did
Yeah, he was there with us.
Oh yeah, you were there. Yeah, we tried. Yeah.
So he asked me if he could see everything. So you ready?
Yeah. That's really fluffy.
It was a very fluffy dress and hard to transport, but we did it.
Yeah.
It looks nice though.
Thank you.
That's a nice suit on one.
Thank you.
Still very fluffy. Very fluffy dress.
Yes, it was very fluffy.
I think the fluffy part of the dress is the thing that most stands out.
It is, yes, good
This
job.
is apparently where you say like that's a very beautiful dress on you, Bob.
Wait, what?
Ellen and I at breakfast.
Nice white suit.
Your tan suit.
Oh,
Ah,
hang on.
it looks
Hang on.
white.
I'm like, I didn't wear my white suit.
Oh, you bought your blue dress.
That's for interview. When I interviewed with the judges to talk about autism.
Okay.
Yeah, and all the work I've done with autism. Yeah.
Which dress is that?
My gold sparkly dress.
Okay. So are you famous? Like, did you go on like TV or something like that?
They did air it live. So there is video footage. We don't obviously have the video yet, but we will have that. So.
Okay. Wait, go back. I was drinking that one time.
Yeah, so we did get lots of sponsors, including the sponsored water and everything.
Yeah.
And I got to meet, oh, hold on, that's Alan and I.
Cookies.
Wait, I don't have,
Oh no.
no, it's just not in.
That was the pilot one.
Yes, that was the pilot.
The pilot one.
Look where I'm sitting.
In the what's the word?
Cockpit.
Yeah.
I actually got to sit up front with the pilot.
Yeah.
In the cockpit.
I seen that picture.
Please note, this is not a male either. It is a
Female.
female pilot.
Okay.
Yes, there's not a whole lot of those out there, so it's a pretty big deal.
Okay, I did not know that.
Oh, I'm glad that you didn't know that. That's good. But yeah, there's not a lot of female pilots out there, so very cool. All right, so are you happy to be home now?
Yes. After 10 whole days.
Olivia, when you were outside,
Oh.
he was shoveling like inches of ice, like 3+ inches of ice
Yeah.
off of our steps and porch.
Yeah.
And then inches of snow on top of that. That's what we came home to. Olivia said, I really like my new house. I'm like, you mean you love our house? She goes, yeah, I love our house.
Aww.
Like, I think she missed it.
Yeah.
So, you happy to be home?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, I don't plan on leaving you for 10 days anytime in the near future.
No.
Nope.
No.
I'm not going anywhere anytime in the near future.
This is the longest you've ever been away from me, Jesse.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Look at you, growing up so fast.
I know.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And next week we have a really educational and informative video for you. So I hope you guys will stay tuned. We put out new videos every single Tuesday, and I think you'll like the one next week.
Yep.
Please leave a like, subscribe, and we hope we see you in the next video.
Bye.
Click on this video. Will you please click on this video? Come on, push it. Can you please subscribe? Can you please push that subscribe button? Or, for the other video, you're gonna press this button. Go on, click this button, or this button, or this button. Well, mostly this button. I would like it if you did.